started.
All right, another dose. Ooh. Uh-oh. Okay, C4, E4. And a classical setup here. Let's see. Oh, a Philidor. So D4 is the prescribed move against the Philidor, although you can also play Bishop C4. And when black exchanges right away, it's not supposed to be that great. It leaves him with kind of a cramped position, but how to refute it? I've never found, actually, I've never found that black has that much trouble in this setup. Let me try something different. Maybe I should play F4. Is that possible? Maybe castle first. Just seems like I want to get more of a presence in the center, and I've already lost my d-pawn. And the idea of castling before is so he doesn't have this bishop check here when I play F4. Now he has pins on this diagonal here. But there's not a piece that can get there right away, so I think I have time to move my king to h1. So let's play f4 first, and then play king h1. See if he pauses to think here. I think normally I just try to go with some piece play. Okay, this bishop, he's going after this bishop, and if I don't... if I move it away, I'm losing a pawn in the center. So I am going to let him have that bishop. This may be a refutation of the f4 idea. But if he takes, I'll get a strong center. Yeah, I think I want to take with the pawn. Shore up the my e-pawn. And I can bring my queen out to this side. So let's go, let's see, are any of my pawns loose? I don't think so. And where are his pieces going? His bishop and knight can come to these squares. The reason why this should be better for white is white has more space, but black has a bishop pair, and he always has this move, which he just played, c5. Yep. So that gains a little space for black on the queen side. And I have to find another home for this knight. And there's no directly exposed weaknesses. You know, there's this half-open file here and a half-open file here. And on the other side of those files are pawns that are supported. So, yeah, so expanding on the queen side. Now, if I play queen to g3, and then maybe f5, and bishop to h6. This is kind of an idea. Now after queen g3, he has a move knight to queen g3, knight h5, hitting the f pawn. And and I don't have a good way to defend that f pawn actually, because the bishop is covering all of these squares, the dark squared bishop and the light squared bishop, a pair of bishops. So let's push f5 first, then queen g5. Or even queen to h4, maybe an idea. Nah, queen h4 looks suspicious. Looks suspicious. Okay, so this knight, I don't want to put the knight on d5 and have it exchanged off. I want to keep the knight and reroute it over here, maybe to f4. I've got a square for it there. Might be an idea. Okay, he's maybe ganging up on my e-pawn. So still queen g3, d5, bishop h6. He has to respond to that threat immediately, but he can play knight to he can play knight to h5 again, attacking the queen. I move the queen, keep the pin. Not so good. Still, is he threatening to take there? Queen g3. No, I can push ahead with, if he plays d5, I can play e5. So he goes for that move right away. Now, I thought, well, I could just go queen to h3. If I go queen to g4, he can just retreat, go for a draw. So let's see what he does. Does he defend the knight? And after the knight moves, or after he defends it, I don't know if defending it is such a good idea. I can exchange and open up a file over here. But I have this move knight to f4 after he moves. So maybe I want to play actually knight to h5, exchange off that knight. And is that true? Do I want to do that? Okay, so something drastic like knight to e6, pawn takes knight, and bishop to h6, threatening this pawn. He can't defend it. Oh, but it's not pinned. He can take the bishop. Details. Okay, knight to g5 is an idea too, I suppose. And then I have two knights hitting e6, as well as double attack on h7, but h7 is defended, of course. But maybe there, pawn takes, knight takes, I can pick up a rook for two knights, and maybe cause some destruction on the king side. So knight e6, pawn takes, knight takes, queen moves, knight takes rook. So I've got a rook and a pawn. And the bishop can come in. But I wonder, maybe just a rook lift, a simple rook lift maybe would do this. Queen to here. Of course, I would rule out the knight e6 idea. Rook f3, queen h4, rook h3, and just gang up on this pawn. But he can play h3 at any time, and then that would rule out. How about rook f3 to g3, and then move one of the knights? Be careful about my back rank here. If he lands a piece on any of these squares, I could get mated. The bishop is blocking the other rook. Let's see, 3 minutes left, 5 minutes. Okay, time's okay. Ooh, I thought that was dangerous because of this move. E5. I mean, he can't move the knight because it's mate. Ah, he can attack my knight, of course, yeah. So, I can take his knight. I can go here, check, takes, check with the other, no, go here attacking his queen. He takes my knight. I attack his queen again. He moves the queen. I take the rook. He takes back, and then I take the knight. So I've won in the exchange there, right? And at the end, I might have a bishop sack on h6 at the end of all that. Maybe not. His rook is potentially guarding this. Okay, so knight there. He could sack the exchange this way. And his knight is still hanging. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that was probably better. If he'd moved the queen and I took the rook, he would have to take back, and I would have been the exchange up. Now it's just 2 pieces. Simply 2 pieces for the rook. The knight's going to have to move somewhere, though. Where can it go? There, or that square, okay? Yeah, this might not work out. Okay, but where can I go with the queen? I can go to h3 with the queen. h5. Okay, how's my time? Just bringing over another rook. He's attacking my rook. Aha.
Check.
I'm going to play king g1 and bring my rook over to f1. That's my plan. This pawn was pinned. The g pawn was pinned. I was thinking playing g2 and having the queen defend that square. But that's not happening here. Knight there is probably a threat. So yeah, now it's going to be, like, for example, knight g5, bishop takes, rook here. I'll have a rook and a queen against a queen and 2 bishops. The only advantage will be these advanced pawns, which may be worth something. If I can control the f-file with these pawns and a rook and a queen, maybe I can get something. But the 2 bishops are usually better than a rook. Yeah, I think I need to trade this off. Yeah, I don't want him to... let's see. Well, my option is I could go here with the queen. Where's the knight going to go? But I think I want the tempo. I think I want to get rid of the knight and bring my rook here with tempo. Oh, no. He has a check here. That was dumb. Move that too fast. So bishop here, check. And if I move the king, then queen there is checkmate. So bishop here, check. Queen takes. Okay, now he let me get away with that one. So this is what I wanted. I wanted to control the f-file and maybe take advantage of this advanced pawn here, this outpost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So actually the pawn and rook for 2 pieces. I think, though, Isn't this losing? There's queen there, check.
Check.
Now there's queen here, check. Or maybe just pawn forward. I don't want to move the rook off because the queen coming to the back rank is kind of destructive. The bishop check here is still possible.
Time warning.
Yeah, down to a minute. Well, it's been an interesting game. See how it turns out. So if there's nothing going on, I can just queen here, right? Where's the next check? Well, the next check is still from there.
Check.
Yep. But I didn't see that that would lead to anything
Checkmate.
great. Oh, it leads to checkmate. Yeah, that's probably good enough. Okay, well, good game. I will upload that, and remember to stay alert for those little checkmates. Forgot about that. So I'll do a postmortem on this too, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.